the rookies in the WNBA are changing the game in ways, collectively, there are a lot of things that are changing women's sports, but they're definitely moving the needle.
Mm-hmm.
And we're seeing a lot of amazing play from these rookies. And I'm just gonna. It might be a little bit too early for this. I know we did this kind of at the beginning, but I'm just gonna straight up ask you, Ashley, who would be your pick with watching the rookies right now? Who would be your pick for Rookie of the Year?
Okay, so when we first had this conversation, I had Cameron Brink. I think that I've changed my tune on that a little bit, just because although she is still dominant defensively, she's leading, or she's tied rather, for second in the W right now for blocks. Offensively, she's still trying to find her rhythm a little bit. But that's not uncommon with players that lean towards their defensive side a little bit more than their offensive side. I'm between, and I know the internet's going to hate this because they love to pit these women against each other. Right now, for me, it's between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. For different reasons. I think Angel Reese defensively, she's right now leading all rookies in rebounds, steals, and double doubles. Had her 6th consecutive double doubles Sunday, tied for most by a rookie in league history. So she's absolutely dominant in what she does really, really well, which is get down low, go ahead and get those rebounds, be physical. Caitlin Clark, much credit to her. She's starting to find her groove and find her rhythm like we knew that she would. She just needed a second. She's leading rookies in points, assists, and she's 4th in the W right now in assists, rather, excuse me. She's tied with Diana Taurasi for second most games with 20 plus points, 5 plus rebounds, 5 plus assists, which is great company to be in. I think that when we talk about the rookies, both of these young women are a tier ahead of their rookie class, I would say, for different reasons. I think that after the break is going to really go ahead and separate one from another as the games progress. But for me, it's between those two. I don't know if I have a clear-cut favorite because I do see areas that both of them can improve throughout the rest of the season. But I just think right now it's one of their awards to lose. I think it's between the two of them easily.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that for sure. But I am leaning towards Angel Reese.
Okay, not mad at that.
Yeah, double-double queen. We
Yeah.
know this, double-double queen, but the reason
She's
why
been
I'm
highly
leaning towards,
consistent as well from the start of the
and
season.
that's exactly what I was gonna say, is her consistency. Definitely from the start, Angel came in ready to go, and she's been
Mhm,
consistent. So if I were to lean towards
mhm.
somebody right now as it stands between both of them, because I do agree that it is one of theirs to lose.
For sure, yeah.
Um, I would lean towards Angel because she has been consistent. She's shown us every night that she's going to get out there and ball on both ends. She contributes on both ends. So I, with that consistency in tow, I would pick Angel Reese.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that, and again,
Yeah.
there's a lot of season left to play, so this is a way too early prediction, but, if we're gonna go and look at the totality of the season, definitely, and I also think, Angel came into this season coming out of college different than Caitlin in the regard of I thought she was a more WNBA ready than Caitlin was.
Mhm.
I felt the same way about Cameron Brink, but just because of things that not necessarily just things on the court, but also her physicality. I just think that she's built more um she's better built for that transition from college to the pros, and there are some players who have to work towards that better build for that transition. And I think Caitlin Clark, she's got to build up her strength a little bit. It took her a while to figure out court awareness to be able to do the things she does very well, which is assist that basketball. She's getting better each and every time. The physicality of the game was kind of making her struggle a little bit in terms of doing what she likes to do well. And Angel, I think, had an easier transition just because she's bigger, she's stronger. And I think also LSU played a more dominant physical game than I did Caitlin played at Iowa. So that transition also was easier. So I would not be mad at that at all. I think right now, if I did have to pick, I would agree with you that Angel has a little bit of an edge over Caitlin. Again, a lot of season left to be played, so we're not crowning anyone. But I would agree with that definitely. It's not a knock to either girl at all. So
Yeah, no knock. They're both making their case for sure.
yeah.
And, there are other rookies, obviously, that are working hard and Who would be your pick for somebody who is quietly making their case? Like somebody who isn't necessarily in that conversation every day, but they're still out there putting in the work and balling, and they could make their way up in those ranks.
That's a good question. I like Rakia a lot in LA. I also think she's fly, so that doesn't hurt.
Super.
Um, Camilla, I think, has had a nice adjustment coming in late to the start of the season because, of her injury. I think she's been acclimating well. Um, Again, it's such a drastic, not a drastic, but there are tiers to, I feel like, this rookie class. But if I had to go ahead and say kind of my under radar, I like how they're looking, and I would definitely keep my eye on them after the break. It would probably be those two girls right there.
Yeah, my pick would be Rakia as well. Coming in, they were saying that she, out of all the rookies, was probably the most WNBA ready in just
Mm,
the way that she contributes on both sides. Um, she had her first career double double, which is really good, and she's building off of that. She shot 60% from the field in the last game that she had, and has had 7 double digit games in the WNBA.
mhm,
She shoots 47.3% on the season, and that's making her rank in the
mhm.
top 20 players in the WNBA. So I don't even know if that's quietly making her case because those numbers are pretty solid, but she's definitely someone that I think we should look out for and continue to look out for in this race to being rookie of the year because
Yeah.
she is putting in those numbers, putting in that work, and she's a fantastic player and a fantastic rookie. So
Listen,
definitely
this
looking out for her.
this rookie class has just been so much fun to watch. Just so much talent, just so much possibility. It's just really, really a great time to be tuning into the W if you haven't been already watching. So just enjoy and just let the girls cook. Let the
Yeah,
girls cook. That's my
let
hashtag.
them cook.
Let them cook.